Yo, what is up guys, it's Pedro here, and in today's video I'll be bringing you guys a recap of day 3 of the Washington Commanders training camp. We'll be talking about the biggest plays, biggest takeaways, injury updates, and much more. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and that notification bell as well, so you never miss a video. Okay, so let's start off with an injury update. Daron Payne was back today going through 11v11 work, missed the first 2 days with a minor toe injury. And yeah, we talked about it earlier. It wasn't expected to be anything major, but you do miss his presence there. But good to see he is back. And yeah, today in Ashburn, obviously not there on vacation, but it's a hot day. So good thing they're doing it early, but the heat index is still close to 100 at like 10 a.m. So yeah, good thing they're doing that early. And Kevin Durant was there today. I'll show you guys a quick video of that. And yeah, I mean, let's get right into it. So good thing Daron Payne's back. Also, Jamin Davis was, the first 2 days working with the twos, I believe, just because of his, ramping back up, because he did have a procedure in the off season earlier in the summer or spring/summer and missed some OTAs and mini camp. But again, they would just want to ramp him back up, and he was going, with the ones today, which is good for sure. Let's see any other news. So Matthew Paris going through his threads, so that had to call a medic for the stand, for someone in the stands, but they're good. Again, that heat is no joke. There's Kevin Durant right there. Wish he would have signed with the Wizards, but it is like a while ago, but it is what it is. And again, said Daron Payne's back, and then after working with the twos the last few days, Jamin is working with the ones. And yeah, and then Eric Dyami got on Curtis Samuel for not accelerating up the field after a short catch. Get up and go. So he is getting on these players. Doesn't matter if they're a rookie, an undrafted free agent, a first round pick, or a vet, good vet like Curtis Samuel. So, you like to see the accountability there and keep these guys on their toes. And I think that's going to translate to the regular season. He's going to keep on doing that. And I think that'll help out a ton, because these players are going to practice like they play in the games. And I'm not completely sure they did that with Scott Turner. So just something to keep, to keep watching for. And, every day it seems like we hear something about, Eric Bieniemy there. And then here is just a quick video of KD. He's there with Jason Wright and just chilling there. And yeah, we know he's a, Redskins Commanders fan, but, he's always supporting. It's good to see him there, supporting the franchise. And, there could be more, celebrity guests coming to these, events now that Dan Snyder's gone and Josh Harris is in. They had some in the past, but I think guys are going to be more willing to come with the previous owner being out and Josh Harris being in. So just quick, cool video there. Good to see him there. Good to see him interact a little bit with the fans. And then let's see, someone that had a good day was Casimir Allen. He, had a really nice run after the catch and made the first defender miss and sprinted through the middle of the defense. He has a really good chance of, I think not really good chance, but he's a chance of making this roster. He's going to have to really do good or well in returning, in kick returning and punt returning. And if he does that, he's going to make it. But obviously, them signing Byron Pringle does not help out his chances of making the roster at all. So it's unfortunate for him that in that sense, but maybe they'll keep Byron Pringle and, Marcus Kemp, but it could be one of those, and then the other is an undrafted free agent / Dax Milne. But good to see him doing well today. And then let's see, we'll go through George Carmi. Shout out him, content creator. Shout out all the fans and reporters as well that are there and giving us this coverage. So Chase Young, really good. Like, I wasn't able to make a video yesterday, but he had a good day yesterday, and today it's great as well. Chase, on the second play, Chase Young generates significant pressure for a would-be sack. And, he said defense is fast, providing good coverage. Offense having to settle for a lot of checkdowns. Make sure you guys check out George Carmi's YouTube right here, his Twitter, at gcarmi21. Howell throws a pretty ball, consistent tight spirals with some zip, and his deep ball has been good so far. I had a nice deep ball to Terry, I heard yesterday, also to Dyami, which I saw. That was amazing, where Dyami kind of just, not mossed, but almost mossed Tariq Castro Fields. It was close. It's debatable if it was a moss or not, but just he obliterated him, made that nice catch. And Dyami's always been able to make big plays. I want honestly this season, I want to see him make those little plays. Okay, that 8-yard catch on 3rd and 6 or 2nd and 5 that gets us the first down instead of seeing these big plays, because we saw the big plays last year. We just weren't able to see those small first down, nice plays. Defense getting their hands on the ball. John Allen almost picked Sam Howell off a few minutes ago, dropped the ball. Cody Barton picked off Jacoby Brissett. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And yeah, Casemiro is very small. He's very much like a 5'8" receiver. That is to be expected. And first team, took the field again, and both offense and defensive first teams. And then Chase Young, Montez Sweat consistently in 2-point stands. That's good to see, and good to see that Chase Young isn't doing the stutter steps, which he has done in the past. And then, varying coverage and blitzing, they look intimidating out there. Love it. And that's, some of the stuff right there. And yeah, you guys can see some of the other stuff if you guys want to see that. Let's go back to Zach Selby right here. Again, shout out to him because he does all the great play-by-play. And let's see. And we'll go up to the front. Some of the stuff we didn't talk about was the, interception from, Cody Barton. But we talked about this earlier. Nice PBU by John Allen. And he, last year I believe he got an interception. Cody Barton grabs a nice interception with Brissett at QB. Looks like he was targeting Armad, the fullback, on the play. So good to see Cody Barton getting in there. It looks like, still might be working with the second team. Not 100% sure, but it's good to see him getting, hold of this defense. And I think he can be solid for us this year. Him and Jamin Davis can be a solid linebacker duo. The depth, though, we'll see. I haven't heard much from Khaleke Hudson, after the great offseason he had. Jake Fromm ends his series by evading pressure and scrambling for 60 yards to the end zone. Okay, I was going to say the play was blown dead way earlier than that, but Fromm made sure to finish the play. And then 4 straight run plays. He said that's probably the most we've seen up to this point in the offseason. And then Curtis Samuel had a nice play, maneuvered around his blockers, and turned upfield for a decent gain. Just giving you guys a quick play-by-play here. And the kickers went through their field goal stuff, and Joey Sly went 4 for 4, and Michael Badgley went 4 for 4 as well. So, not a big sample size, but good to see both of them, doing well. And hey, maybe this will be, they'll be pushing each other, and whoever, wins that battle will be, in a really, really good spot. And, either one I think will be fine. But Joey Sly was a little bit too inconsistent last year to not bring in competition. So bringing competition was the right move by Ron Rivera. And I think Michael Badgley, the Money Badger, is a solid kicker. Last year, I think went 33 for 33 on extra points, which Joey Sly missed at least a few and some big ones. And then he was like 24 for 28 kicking field goals, which is like 86%, which is solid as well. I think around what Joey Sly had. So Sam Howell threw an interception, his first pick of camp during 7-on-7 drills, and Curl jumped the route and took it the other way. So hey, Cam Curl making plays, usually not getting a ton of picks, even definitely not in the regular season, but besides his rookie year, but usually in the offseason don't hear a lot of picks from Cam Curl. But hey, contract year for Cam, and he's probably, very, very motivated to, get a contract. And usually these contracts happen before training camp starts, but this year's a little bit different because of the ownership coming in. So, yeah. And then Howell bounces back from his interception with a deep shot to Dyami Brown. You love to see him bounce back. And this is kind of live because I do have to go right after I make this video. So I'm going to keep on giving you guys updates as they come. But yeah, he bounced back from the interception with a deep shot to Dyami. Won the other. Actually, the other one was Brissett, but they got that connection from UNC, and they don't have to get a ton of reps together because they already know each other's tendencies. But it's always good to see a deep ball between these two guys. And Howell, again, the deep ball is probably one of his strengths. And, hopefully he continues this. And you love to see how he responds after a bad play in the same, drive, or not drive, but you know what I'm saying? The same amount of reps, because the first team's they're only on for a certain, period of time. And and during that same period, Hal's able to get that nice deep ball to Dyami right after the interception. Love to see it. Okay, so Jake Fromm had, Zach Selby says he's had a pretty good day. Nice touchdown to Bowens in 7-on-7 and ended the series with a completion of Cole Turner. We'll be interested to see him in, preseason, but again, it doesn't really matter. If we get to Jake Fromm at any point this year, we know we're in trouble, so it doesn't really matter. But if he can eventually develop into a solid backup, that would be cool. And good to see that, Cole Turner's getting some completions, catches. I haven't really heard anything about him or much from him this, training camp, but it is, he is working with the third team, which is interesting, or, I'm assuming it's with the third team, but maybe they're all, interchangeable a little bit. And besides Logan Thomas, I think, Cole Turner, Curtis Hodges, and I forgot the guy they signed from the Vikings, they're all kind of going from second to third, maybe in the first team a little bit. And yeah, so we'll see with Cole Turner. I do want to see him, though, a lot in the preseason. And then Dyami Brown had another really nice catch at the back of the end zone. And then he said, not sure if it was inbounds or not, but really great for focus to try and haul it in. So again, Dyami Brown looks like he's the star of the show again. And, he just got to continue this, man. He's got to continue this and bring it to the regular season. And I love the big plays. I really do. And I think he's going to be able to do it more with Eric Bieniemy, but at the same time, he's got to develop into a little bit of more of a short yardage guy, show that he can do it. And I think with more slants and crossing routes in this offense, I think he will be able to show it. And maybe they'll do some screens to him too. I think he will be able to show it for sure. So that's kind of it. I think overall, Chase Young looks like he had a good day, and Dyami Brown as well, which is very similar to yesterday because I saw Chase Young had a really nice pass rush move on Leno, and then Dyami had that nice catch as well. So that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and peace.